Now we discuss on a topic percentage. Now we see the examples here. When 32% of the number added to 476, the same number obtained as a result. What is the value of number? What is the value of number? Here, what is the value of number? Value of number of the number. Now this number is x, then 32% of this number added to 476. 32% of this number added to 476. Now the same number is obtained. Same number is obtained. This is the equation. Now we solve this equation. Now 476 is equal to x minus 32x divided by 100. Now here we take cross multiplication. 100 minus 32 is 68x divided by 100. Now here we solve the remaining equation, that is 476 into 100 divided by 68 is equal to x. Then 4 1s are 4, 4 1s are 4. Here remaining 7 into 100 is equal to x. Is equal to x. Now x is equal to 700. X is equal to 700. Now your answer is x is equal to, this number is 700. Next, if 165 added to 40% of the number, then here same example solve. The 32% of the number is added to 476, then same number is obtained. Also this solve also 32% of this number percent of number added to 476. Now this is 100 minus 32, that is 68%. Now here we write 68% is equal to 476, and that number, that is 100%, means what? Now we take cross multiplication. 68 into 100 is equal to 476 into 100. We write is equal to 476 into 100 divided by 68. This also becomes 700. Now this number is 700. Now next, if 165 added to 40% of the number, then number will be of resulting number will be the same number, and the number is 165 added to the 40% of the number. This number is x, then 40% of this number is then same number is obtained. Then now here we write now here we solve this. Then 165 into 5 divided by 3 is equal to x. X is equal to 275. Now your answer is 275. This number is 275. Now next, is 75%. 75 is subtracted from 25% of the number, then result is 1225. What is the value of that number? What is the value of that number? 75 subtracted from the 25% of number. 25% of number, that number or this number is x. Then x minus 25% of this number. 25% of this number. X into 25 divided by 100. Is 75 subtracted. Now your number becomes subtracted by 25 of the number, then resulting number is, here we write here x is equal to 1300 into 4, that is 5200. Now x is equal to 5200. Your answer is 5200. Your answer is 5200. Next, if 20% of the number is equal to 250, what is the 35% of that number? What is the 35% of that number? Now here we write same 25% of 20% of the number, that is this number is x or that number is x, then 20% of this number is 20 divided by 100, then again 25% of that number means 25 divided by 100 is equal to 250. Now we find a value of x, then we write 250 into 100 divided by 20 into 25. Now here x is equal to 250 into 20. Now value of x is equal to 5000. Value of x is equal to 5000. Now we find, now this number is 5000. Now what is the 35% of that number? What is the 35% of that number? Now we find 35% of that number. We write your number is 5000, then find 35% of that number. We write here. Now here we write 35 is equal to 1750. Now your answer is 1750. 1750. Your answer is 1750. Now next, if 15% of that number is 120, then what will be the 180% of that number? What will be the 180% of that number? Now here we write 15% of that number. 15% of that number is 120. Now 118% of that number. 118% of that number is x. We take cross multiplication. Here we write here x is equal to 120 into 180 divided by 15. Now here x is equal to 120 into 12. That is x is equal to 1440. Now value of x is equal to 1440. Now your answer is 1440. Here we write 15% means 120. Now 118% means what? We take cross multiplication. Then we get an answer. Now here same. If 30% of a number is 750, then what will be the 120% of that number? What will be the 120% of that number? Here same we write 30% of that number. 30% of that number is 750. Now here 120% of that number. What is the 120% of that number? We take cross multiplication. Here we take cross multiplication. Now we here write, we take cross multiplication. 30 into x is equal to 750 into 120. Now here we write x is equal to 750 into 120 divided by 30. 0 0 get cancelled. Here x is equal to 750 into 4. Now value of x is equal to 3000. Now value of this number will be that number. 120% of that number is 3000. Now here we find that number, then here get 100%. Next. A number A is 13% less than another number B. The number A is 13% less than another number B. If B is 15% more than 5600, then what is the value of A? Here there are two parts. First, there is given equation is given. Relation is given. A is 30% less than another number B. A is 13% less than another number B. If B is 100, then A is 87. Now here 13% less. If B is 100, then A is 87. Now here B is given. Here B is given. Now B is 50% more than 5600. Now value of B is 50% more than 5600. That is 150 divided by 100. Now here we take cross multiplication. B is equal to 56 into 150. Now here we take cross multiplication. Now value of B is 8400. Value of B is 8400. Now here A and B. If B is 100, then A. If B is 100, then A is 87. If B is 100, then A is 87. Here value of B is 8400. Then find value of A. We take cross multiplication. Now here value of x is equal to here we write x is equal to 87 into 84. That is here your answer is 7308. We take cross multiplication, then your answer becomes 7308. Now next, if the difference between two numbers is 15% of their sum, difference between two numbers is 50% of their sum, find the ratio of smaller number and larger number. Find the ratio of smaller number and larger number. Difference between these two numbers are x and y. Now here difference between these two numbers. Now difference between these two numbers is 15% of their sum. 15%, that is 15 divided by 100. Now here we take cross multiplication. X come. Difference between these two numbers is 15% of their sum. Here x is minus. Now here we write now here find the ratio of smaller number to larger number. Smaller number to larger number, that is 85 divided by 150 is equal to y upon x. Now here we get your answer is 17 divided by 23. Now your answer is 17 divided by 23. Next, the two numbers are 20% and 40% more than third number respectively. Find the ratio of first number to second number. If two numbers are 20% and 40% more than third number, here we write three numbers. 1, 2, 3 numbers. Third number, two numbers are 20 and 40% more than third number. If we consider third number is 100, then second number is 120. First number is 120 and second number is 140. 40% and 20% more, that is 100. Here 100 it becomes 120. Here 100, 150. Then ratio of first number to second number. Ratio of first number to second number. Six as to 7. Then your ratio is 6 as to 7. Now your answer is 6 as to 7. Two numbers are respectively 20% and 30% of the third number. What percent is the first number to the second number? What percent is the first number to the second number? Here two numbers are respectively 20 and 30% of third number. Now here we write first, second, third number. Third number is 100, then first number is 120, 20%. 20% more or less. Here not more or less. Here first we give more than third number. Here not more or less. Two numbers are respectively 20 and 30% of third number. That is, this number is, first number is 20% of that. 20% of that means 20. 20% of that means 20. And second number is 30% of third number, that is 30. Now what percent is the first number to second number? What percent first number to the second number? Here second numbers become denominator. Then we write first number of the second number. Of means this number becomes denominator upon 30 into 100%. Now here 0 0 get cancelled. Here we write 2 into 100 is 20 divided by 3, that is 66.66%. Now your answer is 66.66%. Your answer is 66.66%. Now next. Now stop here.